DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
All right. Welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean, Cocksmith, and myself, Joe Squillini.
Test 1 2, maybe.
Fucking
Oh,
God.
God.
No, we heard something.
We definitely heard something.
What's going on?
That reminded me of like dial-up internet for a second there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You became a telephone for a second.
Let me fucking run it back then. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean Sanchez. Jay, the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Squillini. Y'all better look the fuck out the day our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We about to rhythm with the tism. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to have to roll this back and watch the episode so I can hear whatever the fuck y'all heard, because, damn.
It was great.
it didn't sound very pretty, but you know, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I've heard worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We did hear the word cock, though. We heard that one.
Yeah, we heard Cocksmith. I heard Cocksmith.
So
that came through loud and clear.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the one part of the whole fucking thing that came through.
Well,
Like, yeah, you know, like someday when they're going through like the internet archives and they're like, what did your grandpa do? Like in the 2020,
cocksmith.
it was like he had a podcast and apparently he was the number one cocksmith. Be like, I bet your family's real proud of you, Jay, huh? Like,
What do you want in your tombstone?
right? Like,
Here lies cocksmith.
the world's greatest cocksmith.
The world's greatest cocksmith that never got laid.
Yeah, that never got. Yeah, like he didn't even have to go into the porn industry to be a cocksmith. He just you know he served his country and did Afghanistan a few times and just came back swinging a sword. You know what I mean? It's unfortunately sheathed. 100% of the time it's sheathed, but you know whatever.
Is that because it's uncircumcised or?
No. I'm cut. I was born out here in the Midwest. There's hardly a snowball's chance in hell. I would have been all natural with the dong snake.
Yeah.
So and tell me this is it just out like because I grew up in Arizona. I was born out here in Missouri. You guys are both from kind of different parts and regions of the country. Is circumcision like as big a thing out there as it kind of is out like
Is circumcision a regional thing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know.
Thing. I mean,
I don't know.
That was just your parents decided when you were born whether or not to
I
remove the excess.
I know here in the States it's fairly common because in Europe and other parts of the world it is not common at all. But as far as like who does get circumcised and who doesn't get circumcised in this country, I've never really, I guess, thought to ask that question. You know what I mean?
I know. Like in New York, the main group is obviously the Jewish faith.
Yeah.
Jewish
When it
community,
comes to circumcision, but that's
they
part
do
of
it at
their
bar
that's
mitzvah. They do it at the bar.
no.
Oh,
No,
not
they
bar
do it at
mitzvah.
birth. They do it
I
at
think
birth.
Yeah. That's right. There was that whole thing in the movie Ricky Stenicki when John Cena he circumcised the kid. That's right. I forgot about that. They do that.
it's like so many days after they're born or some shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, and the thing is, it's really more because I mean, it's really more. Yes, so for the most part, it's a religious thing, but it's really just the parents' decision on whether or not. I'm not.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I've never had a lot of problems with fucking UTIs, and I'm gonna assume that being circumcised probably has at least a little bit to do with that.
I've never had one.
I've never had that problem either. So
being circumcised and fucking good personal hygiene, right? But that's that's kind of what
said. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people that do choose to have if it's not religious reasons that choose to have their children their male children circumcised, it's a hygiene thing. It
definitely makes it easy.
Imagine being born and not having the choice to get your dick flesh cut off. That's insane.
I mean, that was pretty much all three of us. That's pretty much all three of us. All three of us. Yeah, that's.
Well, no, because I'm not circumcised. So, you know.
Oh, really?
I have an extra inch there because I wasn't circumcised.
So question stands. I am legitimately curious and honest. What were your parents? What were your parents' thoughts on it? What made your parents decide not to?
Well, the thing is, I was taken at birth by the state of New York and then thrown into foster care and then adopted.
How long were you in foster care?
Till I was like 6 months old.
Okay, see, I was adopted at 2 weeks, but I still ended up circumcised. So I don't know what the fuck the difference between.
The thing is, though, it's a lot more uncommon in the Italian community, and I feel like that probably plays a role into it.
Entirely possible, and like I said, I think it goes family, but pretty much at least in the United States, in our country, I think it goes family to family. It's not even like you guys, probably not regional. It's probably more tribal. Family related, tribal related.
That they have a term for that now. Parental discretion.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
In short. But yeah, now that we've cold opened with circumcisions, how's everybody feeling today?
Are we really going to be able to top this cold open with any other topic today? Like, we literally just talked about genitalia for the first 3 minutes.
It's kind of. I mean, it's always kind of fascinating. I mean, we like to get serious sometimes, but every once in a while, you got to let loose with the dick and fart jokes, right? Like, because that's what the audience deeply craves is immature, unrealistic humor, which we also try to bring on somewhat of a weekly basis if possible. You know what I mean? But it's another reason why we never. Anytime I have people in my personal life, in whatever regard, ask me about my podcast, I'm like. Listen, you can check it. You can check it out all you want. I don't know if you're going to be into it because we're not your typical.
Oh, I've had people at work.
We don't take ourselves seriously. Yeah, we don't take ourselves seriously enough on this podcast. I think we kayfabe so well. People really don't know quite what exactly we would be like in person if they didn't know any better. If they just watched all of our episodes. They might get a little fucking surprise when if we met in person.
Yeah.
There's elements of the personality stay the same, but the way we talk, the way we carry on, the shit we talk about. You know what I mean? Like just in general.
I mean, yeah, the shit we talk about here, you wouldn't catch me dead talking about it at fucking work.
At work,
it's a fucking meeting with HR.
In public, at the watering hole, anywhere. Like
with the guys at the fucking bar, I talk the same way I do here.
Yeah, well, and I always thought that was a good thing that we each bring to the table each week is like this is kind of like we said at one time I don't know how many hundreds of episodes it was before. We're on 256 tonight. Like I don't know how many hundreds of episodes it was. Somebody said one time. This is like the smoke pit when we were in the Army. This is like our podcast is basically the smoke pit. It's like drink your drink, smoke your smoke, freaking, smoke them while you got them, and we're gonna talk shit until we get out of here until the next week. You know what I mean? That's basically what we do on this. There's no rhyme. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no long-standing themes. We just kind of shoot the shit for an hour, hour and a half, maybe two if we go long, and we call it a week. You know what I mean? That's we're clocking in and clocking out and checking in with everybody else out there in Cyberland, making sure they're okay too. But that's what we do.
But yeah, back to.
I don't know if hanging out with us is always such a good idea. I'm just going to warn you in advance.
Her husband is a grunt vet.
Yeah.
And I've actually when I moved from my flat to my townhouse, her and her husband came up to help me move.
Oh, badass! That's fucking good shit. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hateful's totally she could hang with us.
I still love the name. I'm all about that fun. I mean, fellow infantryman, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about the name, dude. Like, thank you.
But yeah, back to the starting topics here.
Shooting the shit and circumcision, right? Like,
but how was you guys' weeks?
Was good. Busy.
I think John's been the busy bee for like the last 2 or 3 months. You and me have been a little bit more subdued, Joe, than we were in the winter time. And John is like picked up about Mach 3 right now, and like
and we're going into Mach 6 up until August.
I believe it.
I
believe it.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things happening. I mean, I've just been working on some stuff for the annual. The forms are done. The guidebook is done. I'm going to send it to you guys, and then obviously the guidebook will be updated as it goes with information and stuff like that.
I love how I know for a fact that at least 2 rules in there are because of shit that I've done on this podcast accidentally.
Actually, do you want to look at it real quick? Because
it's more like 9 of the rules in there because of shit you've done, Jay, but that's beside the fucking point.
As it was always accidental though. It wasn't like I was going out of my way to be overtly. I have turmoil and I fly off sometimes and we're live. So shit happens every once in a blue moon.
Nope. Yeah, we have a whole, it's got chapters here.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Squillini's like, fuck me.
Yeah, yes. Well, Squillini hates manuals, but like I'm secretly a fanboy of them because I've written a couple myself, so I know what kind of work.
There's something about putting together an SOP, right? There's just something about it.
SOPs every fucking day with my job.
Yeah,
I know.
Yep.
I know. That's
why when I saw chapters, I was like, motherfucker.
Yep. So this one, this has our disclaimer, your content ownership, your usage and distribution rights, your content responsibility. Pretty much this means that just because you're doing the annual does not mean that we're absorbing your show. Your show is still yours if you're an outsider. And also that if not everyone. Yes. And then
I have the one of the outside shows that's going to be on the annual.
and so like that's one of the things. Another thing is like promote your own stuff and yada yada yada. Then afterwards, that look, we have charts too. We have charts.
I love charts. Oh, I love charts.
Oh wait, so we're growing pod on live. Is that what
I'm kind of okay with this? Strangely okay with it.
I wish. Here comes my favorite part. The part that this is a non-paid, independently produced event. We're broke as fuck.
Fuck yeah,
okay? We're doing this from.
We're like ICP in the early 90s, bro. We're doing this shit out of the back of our van. Okay,
what this pretty much says is that we're broke. We don't have money to pay you, but we're doing this out of passion because we're small creators, and small creators are there for each other. Mm-hmm. Then this explains the digital production, how we did it, and then it has a link. This is for the musical artist performance guidelines. This doesn't pertain to us because we're not singing unless you want to sing something.
I was gonna have a whole
number
harmonica number to do.
Good.
Can we
That
not?
was
So-
a fucking joke.
Can we not?
That was a fucking joke.
So what you
Now-
need is a
now I might
professionally
bust out
recorded
the
live
accordion.
studio session. Yeah, there we go. Are you guys all drinking or smoking tonight? Smoking, not drinking tonight because spring break is over for us over here.
I always drink.
Yeah, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm drinking freaking, sparkling ice, just like sipping on that.
Flavored
I'm-
fucking water.
Yeah, flavored fucking
Yep.
water, basically.
Yep.
Afghanistan style.
Yeah, then we have here how the event works, and the little chart explains everything: the structure, the segments, the scheduling, the flow, and the audience experience. And then EV Mux, which we know how to use EV Mux. No one else. Then here's the content and rules. This is the part that Jay wanted to know about. So
No gang
I was
signs.
I was
no saying the F
actually
word.
yeah, so I was very tame with this. But this one we're exclusively on Twitch to avoid copyrighted music. No content that risks the stream being muted. When in doubt, ask production before live. Remember, this is gonna be a Twitch exclusive show, Twitch only to avoid copyrights. Content expectations. Content should not be intentionally disruptive. Keep it engaging, respectful. Edgy and unscripted is welcome. Reckless is not.
I'm okay with that. That
Yeah.
sounds absolutely okay with me.
And when
Yep.
in doubt, ask one of the main core group of fucking people, the fucking Clean Sanchez Media umbrella, and we will advise you on if it is okay or not. So again, Jay, no gang signs, no
Oh,
using
well,
the F word.
I
What
did
is
not
the
know.
okay
I
F
did
word?
not.
The other
I-
F word's the bad F word.
That's only when I
Yep.
get angry. That's only when I get angry occasionally. And I legitimately did not know that even throwing up like a mocking gang sign on YouTube could get us a fucking strike. I was not aware of that.
Not
Okay,
a
I would-
strike. YouTube will just shut the whole fucking channel down.
Well,
with
that's,
no
what
warning.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like we live in that. We've had this conversation before. We don't necessarily need to go all the way back down the rabbit trail, but
Yeah.
like when Arizona just made the Final Four. Did you guys watching the games? Did you see all the old fuddy duddies throwing up the right hands? It looks like an old school gang sign, does it not? But it means Wildcats, right?
Yeah,
But
because
that's
what
what-
they were technically throwing up was a variation of fucking the
It
old
depends on
school.
where
I
you-
think
It's
Crips
usually
or Bloods fucking something.
usually
Yeah.
crib. C is usually,
Yeah.
but it doesn't always have to be either. Like different gangs have their own
Nope.
rules and freaking regulations. Like they do their own thing, and you guys are not wrong to go a little pale when I do that stuff because I don't think about it the way you guys do. I just don't. I'm just full of sandpaper, dude. So like I don't even think twice when I make a
Come on.
very
Full
dark
of
joke.
sandpaper, and you're kind of compared to me and John. You're a content creation virgin. You just show up
Well-
once a week to do this, and that's it.
Yeah,
And me
you're
and
the
John
talent.
Have,
But I've
Yeah.
been doing it for 6. But I have been doing it for 6 years,
yeah,
and
but
we
me
did,
and
we
John
did.
have multiple productions, and
We always,
different
but we
shit.
always, we still had to be careful because like, when we started on Facebook, we had to be extra careful because we were getting strikes for nothing on Facebook. We were getting strikes for
we
for
got
nothing.
zucked. Fucking
Yeah, we couldn't
hardcore.
you know we couldn't even go on Facebook today. It wouldn't let me.
See, there it is. Fucking boom shock.
It wouldn't let me set up the Facebook. It wouldn't let me do it. So I'm a little upset about that because we've been in a nice little run with it. Yeah, but other than working on the guidebook, my wife and I just watching our shows as always, watching bangers as always. Did something finish or we're still in the middle of everything, baby? Paradise finished. That was fucking good. And I think the best way to put it is how Stephen King said it, even though he's a fucking nut job. But
Yeah.
he said it this way, right? So the show makes it seem like it's not gonna last. You know, once they make it to paradise, that's the end of the show, right? But they
Right.
have managed to find a way to give themselves another lifeline for a couple more seasons, and that's adding a new enemy into the show, and that is artificial intelligence.
Interesting.
You know, now for context,
Well, I mean, artificial intelligence is kind of our enemy, but that's beside the point.
yeah. So for context, Paradise is the show where a cataclysmic disaster destroyed the planet Earth, with some survivors still being left behind, which you're finding out from season 2. But in season 1, we're learning about the actual Colorado bunker, a multi-zillion-dollar bunker that was built to make people feel like that they're in their own world. Now, there was a lot. The James Marsden plays the president in it, and it also has I can't think of his name right now. Wait a minute. Oh my God. I've never fucked up his name before.
What was James Marsden in?
X-Men.
He was Cyclops.
Okay.
In the original X-Men trilogy.
Okay. Thank you. The concept is
Sterling K. Brown.
Okay. What is it? What would I know this gentleman from?
So he's actually done a couple things. Let me pull up his IEDB real quick. Or actually, Google should just give me everything I need to know. I think he was in a show, This Is Us, American Fiction. He played a character in Black Panther. I don't remember him in Black Panther.
He was the uncle of T'Challa that got killed by T'Challa's dad
was he?
at the beginning of the first movie. So
Really?
He was Killmonger's father.
Oh, interesting. Well, he's a fantastic actor, and I also think he's in. Is he Invincible? Is he in Invincible also? I don't see him credited in Invincible.
No, he's not.
But he's got such a good voice. His voice is so like
he's like this generation's Morgan Freeman. Vocal
yes, absolutely.
Like he just has that calming, very chill, very laid back. Like
you could listen. You could listen to him read John's manual, and it would still like
again.
It wouldn't put you
get a hard on from listening to John's manual be read if it was Morgan Freeman or him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sterling K. Brown's great, man. He is great, but and James Marsden, he's like the superstar in the show, so he brings in the star power. But I'm not even cutting through the crust yet, and I'm not even going to, because I just feel like this is that good of a show that you guys should check it out yourselves. I mean, what's gonna happen with season 3 and so on? I don't know. But we'll see. But we're also watching, we started The Testaments, which is the Handmaid's Tale spinoff.
Okay.
Which takes place.
Is it a prequel or a sequel or?
It's a sequel. It takes place, I think, like 7 years after the original show ends or something like that. Okay. And the main character is the daughter that was taken away from the main character from the original show, June.
Interesting.
So I've been, while we're talking about shows, I'll wait till you're done, John.
Oh yeah, Testaments, Monarch.
Did you guys watch the new season of The Boys?
The Boys, yes.
Started watching it, yeah.
Did you what like initial thoughts?
Only 2 episodes so far. Initial thoughts are, it's gonna get fucking crazy here soon.
I mean, the whole show's been kind of fucking schizo. So I mean,
the suit is already here, Squillini. What are you talking about? It's fucked up.
I mean,
when one of the prison guards at the internment camp for fucking the Starlighters is the dude with the fucking giant penis.
Right.
Yeah, it's already fucked up.
That's what that's what they do in that show.
Literally beating a prisoner with his dick.
I mean, if you tell me if you could swing your shit like a baseball bat, tell me you wouldn't. Tell me you wouldn't.
Like, I don't think you would have a choice, because where would you put it?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would have probably, I mean, imagine the new potential war crimes that would have happened if we had soldiers like that.
Fuck.
We got plenty happening already.
Never a war crime the first time,
right? Like somebody's got to get charged with it, right?
No,
like,
the first time is an accident, unless your name is, let's not go there.
But it's definitely gonna turn into one real quick after you beat a couple prisoners with your dick.
Yeah, but the boys is I think that Anthony Starr, he plays Homelander. He's just so snippy with his dialogue this season. His back and forths with other characters are just fantastic, and I think we're going to see an unhinged
Fucking when
Oh,
he
man.
wakes up, fucking Ackles' character, when he wakes up Soldier Boy from fucking
Did you
cryo
fuck
freeze.
me?
Did you fuck me? Because so
Crazy.
there's a little backstory with that. If you haven't read the comics, in the comics, Homelander and Soldier Boy, it's still a father-son dynamic, but there's incest involved too. Like they actually have gay sex.
It's a fucked up TV show, but man, it makes for compelling television. I'll tell you what.
The comic is way more fucked up. I told my wife she needs to.
Read
it's
the bad.
Books, the graphic novels, because she loves the show and she just thinks it's so fucked up. And it's like nothing they do is going to surprise her at this point because it's that fucked up,
right?
And it's been that fucked up. But I'm like, you need to read the graphic novels if you think the show is fucked up, because some of the shit that happens in the fucking novels is so bad. That's why they don't do it in the fucking show.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, but
sorry, I was just gonna say they had to tone down Hero. Like when they did Herogasm, like they had to tone it down. Like
they didn't really have a choice, you know. And then other than that, we're watching. I mentioned Monarch already. We finished both seasons of Jury Duty, which were absolutely fantastic. Well, Squillini, were you here when I was able to finally explain what the show was?
Yeah, that was last week.
Okay. We talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, that show was just clever. I wonder how they're gonna do that one next.
I've added it to my I've got a note in Apple Notes of shows I need to watch. It's been added there, but I try to only watch one new show at a time, and then I have my recurring shit that I'll rewatch it every so often.
Yep. That's one you gotta throw it on. It is fucking hilarious.
Right now it's 10 on the list because I finally started watching Peaky Blinders for the first time.
Really?
I'll probably end up getting to that eventually. I just don't know when.
Have you never seen it either, John?
No.
Wow, a TV show I've actually seen and you guys have not. That is fascinating.
Yeah, I just
so far I'm on season 3.
Yeah,
I just got so much happening. So I got so many things I'm watching at the same time. Yeah. I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
It has some fantastic moments. There, I would say there's a couple of places in a couple of seasons where things kind of get a little slow. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the getting through the episode is kind of like getting through the episode is a little bit more of a chore. But then 2 episodes later is the best shit you fucking have seen yet. See, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it ebbs and flows a lot. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to finish I'm trying to do it because I've had a lot of friends tell me it's a really good show and I should watch it. And then they just came out with the movie for it, Peaky Blinder, The Immortal Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and I'm trying to get all of it finished before I watch that because comes after the final season. So it's
and that's I still haven't seen the movie yet. I've finished the series. It's one of those I love how everybody sleeps on because they get involved in organized crime and all that stuff. Everybody sleeps on, or it kind of just gets mulled over, except for a few places here and there. The dude's a goddamn combat veteran from World War I. Him and his buddies came back to the hood, together after surviving the war, and they
started wrecking shit. Fucking
that was and I love there's a fascinating element to that when watching it from that perspective. He's not just some thug off the streets that just happened to grow up there. Motherfucker's been in hand-to-hand combat in tunnels. You know what I mean? In World War I, and that's how he operates his process of thought. You know what I mean? Everything he does.
I just like Cillian Murphy as an actor to begin with. So
yeah, he's good. He's really good.
One of those things that just watching the show made fucking sense because that's one of the biggest things he's done.
Yeah,
and he's just. I mean, he's good. I mean,
he's very.
Oppenheimer was fucking great.
Yeah, every performance is intense.
him as fucking Crane in the Dark Knight trilogy, you know, being Scarecrow, fucking phenomenal. Like, he is a method actor through and through. Like, he embodies the fucking role he's gonna play before he plays it. And chef's kiss to all of his work.
Pretty much. He has a pretty impressive rap sheet in the in the movie industry.
Yeah, and then the last thing we're watching is For All Mankind. That's really it. We're waiting for Silo to get here. Silo should be coming soon. And then there's a show that we're also looking forward to that Alan Ritchson is going to be hosting. It's a reality TV show that he's hosting.
Is he still going to be hosting it after the whole motorcycle incident?
Yeah. This is actually announced 30 minutes ago. That Alan Ritchson is leading its new survival competition series that will test the resilience and grit of a group of high-profile influencers and headline makers. With all the comforts and luxuries of modern-day life stripped away, the players will have to rely on their instincts, determination, and each other to outlast the competition and discover who they are without fame and followers. Sounds a lot like special forces. I'm just saying.
Well, take a bunch of people that like spoon feed themselves attention from everybody and take away all the attention and see what happens. Like see what happens to their egos. You know, like
watch it be like some of these fucking, you know, Twitch streamers and shit that are just complete douchebags, like Aiden Ross, Neon.
They need it. They need it the fucking most.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. They could walk into my bar and I wouldn't have a fucking clue who they were. Like,
speaking of Alan Ritchson, guess what show I just recently finished rewatching?
American Idol.
No.
All right, you know, because that's how we got hit. That's how he started his career.
He fucking auditioned on American Idol, and Paula Abdul just like got a female boner for him.
Who is this?
Alan Ritchson. He plays Reacher in the Reacher show.
Okay.
He's the guy that beat the shit out of his neighbor a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I've watched all the footage, and my breakdown of that is his neighbor fucking started it.
Oh yeah,
he was defending himself. His neighbor,
his neighbor
motorcycle
stood in front of the fucking motorcycle as he was driving it. What kind of a fucking dumbass does that?
Yeah, like there's not going to be charges against him for that. It was 100% self-defense.
Yeah, and he didn't go overboard.
He's lucky. His neighbor's lucky that Alan doesn't carry a fucking gun because it's Tennessee, which is a stand your ground state.
Well, he looked like he was using restraint even when he was like fucking dude up. Like he was still he wasn't going ham. You know what I mean? He was like just enough to fucking, hey dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? What the fuck? What the actual fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like he's got kids with him and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like wake the fuck up, dude. Like what are you doing? You know, putting everybody in danger like that.
But I'm not sure if you ever watched it, Jay. I'm sure John might have perused it. Blue Mountain.
Oh no, we broke it. We broke it down on Morning Rips when it happened.
I just recently rewatched Blue Mountain State.
He was talking about Blue Mountain State, John. Yes, I've fucking seen Blue Mountain State. It's fucking hilarious.
Alan Ritchson is Thad Castle.
Yeah, I know. That's like that. Like, yeah, like once it clicked in, fucking
And I've been watching it every fucking night, like in the room when me and the wife are getting ready to go to bed. Like I'll turn it on the TV in our bedroom, just kind of background noise / something to laugh at before I fall asleep. Because life's too serious all the time. You need some comedy in it. And
it's fucking hilarious.
Sitting there, in the bed beside me. She's got one of her fucking headphones in with her court shows playing on her fucking phone, and she'll look up at like the worst scene possible and be like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Yeah, well, it's Blue Mountain State.
It's a mixture between television and softcore porn and football and
like raunchy jokes, fucking galore.
The final season, the damn fucking icicles up the ass for heat exhaustion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had the silver. I mean, we had the silver bullet in the Army. We have the silver bullet in the Army. That's exactly what it's for. If you go down bad enough to look at, you're gonna get.
It was hilarious because the football players, after their fucking kicker fucking took one for heat exhaustion, everybody started fucking doing heat exhaustion to fucking try it. And it's like, oh, it's a life-altering experience, like it was a new drug or some shit.
Yeah, like they go so over the top in that show, dude. I fucking love it, dude. That's why I've seen that. Yeah, that's on my list of probably like all-time favorite shows. Very
That's
mature.
on my rotation of rewatch shows.
It's like very mature, raunchy humor, but they do it right. They did it right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah,
but yeah. Before we get into some topics, I want to bring up what else you guys got.
I don't
Jay
got
probably
much.
ain't got shit.
I haven't been adventuring as much, gentlemen. I've been keeping the ship pretty close to the shore recently. So
Yeah.
I go to sleep like where Joe goes to sleep watching Blue Mountain State. Like I go to sleep listening to Warhammer 40K lore, and it like puts me to sleep. And like and that's just kind of where we're both at. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
I'm not gonna fault you for that though. Like Warhammer fucking Warhammer lore is just, you know, it's one of those things like it's gonna paralyze the fucking brain muscles.
Never play the table game. Not interested. I've only read one entire book out of the Black Library, but I find the lore behind that entire like universe and world, utterly fascinating. Yeah. And so I found like there's a couple of I don't know if it's like AI or not, but freaking like I found a couple of channels on YouTube, and it's just a dude. It's like pictures of like 40K shit. And then like a dude just like telling a story from like the 40K universe. Like what's life like to be a space marine? What's life like to be, you know, an Ordinatus? You know what I mean? Like what's life like to be blah, blah, blah. Like what happened in this certain battle? You know what I mean? Just, and there's different, and there's hundreds of them now. So I'm just like, I just put one on the TV in my room and just, you know, drift softly to sleep, you know, listening to the Warhammer 40K universe, whereas in the grim future, you know, like there's only war, you know, like.
So,
go ahead.
No, if you've got.
Oh, I was just going on to the next thing.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I
actually did some shit this fucking weekend.
What'd you do?
I actually fucking left the house and did more than shit around the house and go to work. So Saturday,
holy shit!
Me and the wife Saturday, we, you know, got up. I majorly goofed. Little sister / our bartender at the pub and grub, she had a 5K she was running this weekend.
Cool.
I read the fucking message wrong and thought she said Saturday when it was actually yesterday on Sunday.
Oops.
So we drive all the way there for this fucking 5K, and they're not. So we stop by the pub and grub, have a couple drinks. Then me and the wife go get, we make a run by the sporting goods store because I had to go pick up some shit for my tackle box. I needed some new bobbers and some lures, some line to restring our freshwater poles and shit.
You realize you're basically just like American Dad, right? You're just like the all-American dad right now. Like, did you go to Lowe's? Did you have time? Like,
did go to Lowe's Hardware and priced out fucking mulch for our front fucking our landscaping in front of our house. So yes,
of course you did.
Yes, I did fucking do
I love
that.
you. I love you. Just breaking your balls a little bit. Like,
oh, I know, but I actually fucking did, which is the funny thing.
I think if I'm being honest and realistic, I think it's great that you like being able to settle back into life is a big fucking deal. You know what I mean? It is a big fucking deal.
Yep.
It's kind of the thing. It's like,
good question.
At this point, I don't go to the gym, but like doing yard work and shit around the house is my fucking workout. It's my exercise. It's getting off my ass doing shit.
You gotta
being stagnant and fucking, you know, just deteriorating and fucking rotting in a fucking room.
Yep.
Like Jay.
So, you know, we did that, went and got our grocery shopping done. The kid had a friend stay the night, Friday night. And then Saturday night, the kid had, she's in theater at her school. And one of her theater teacher there was one of the other schools in the county was having a production of some shit. I don't fucking know what it was because we didn't go. We dropped her and her friend off to go see this fucking play / musical / whatever the fuck it was. Apparently they were on roller skates. That's the extent of it that I understand.
And what is it, 1966 again? I love it.
Yeah, I don't fucking know exactly what she went to see, but she went to go see this. And the school that was putting on the production was like 5 minutes up the road from this ramen place that me and the wife really like.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went and had a little date night and, went and got some ramen. I had some sake. Then we realized, well, okay, so here's the thing. The wife, Friday night, she had one set of contacts left. She ordered new contacts last week. She accidentally threw the final set away after she took them out instead of putting them in solution.
Mhm.
So Friday night, it gets dark. I just got done drinking a whole fucking bottle of sake and 2 fucking beers.
Oh, God.
And she's like,
shit.
I can't see to drive. I need you to drive.
Oh, God.
Luckily, I just had to make it 5 minutes to the parking lot for this school, and then we sat there for an hour waiting for them to finish.
Good God.
So I was able to sober up in the fucking parking lot.
God damn. God damn.
Musical and plays are like nails to a chalkboard. You uncultured swine. Go live a little. And
then yesterday, me and the wife, we got up early. Saturday night, I relined my wife and my kids' freshwater poles. My pole or my reel, I just did like a few months ago, so
yeah,
I was good. And then I loaded up the fucking truck with, our chairs, poles, tackle box, all that jazz. And then Sunday morning we got up, I loaded up a cooler with some, sodas and shit because we decided we were going to go fishing with the father and mother-in-law. And we went out and, sat by a lake for fucking like 6 hours yesterday.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Didn't catch shit, but
Hey.
it was more, out in nature, fucking relaxing. Kept after me and the father-in-law kept telling the mother-in-law and my wife to shut the fuck up. They were scaring the fish away because they kept talking.
That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny.
But I mean, did some fishing for a couple hours yesterday. Came home, fucking cut the grass, did a little yard work, and fucking then back to the fucking grind this morning.
All American dad shit. Did you cook? Did you barbecue this weekend?
I did not barbecue this week.
Interessante. That's a first in a while.
It's been nice out.
I've been because of gas prices going up, food prices are going up, specifically around fucking meat. Especially shit I would typically throw on the barbecue. So I just, the kid wanted to do baked ziti, but instead of using ziti noodles, she wanted to use penne noodles. She made baked ziti last night for dinner. The wife wanted to do fried chicken sandwiches, so she made fried chicken. She did fried chicken breast with some French fries tonight for dinner. Now next week, I already put it on the fucking grocery list for when we go shopping. I'm gonna do fucking a beer can chicken next week.
Yeah. So I will
be fucking throwing down something on the fucking smoker / grill.
I'm not bothered with the baked ziti baked penne pasta idea. You never change ziti noodles for penne. Yeah, but here's the thing: it's the same fucking shit. What's the fucking difference? It's just a different shape.
No, they're both fucking round. The only difference is penne noodles are a little bit fucking wider.
Yeah.
They have a bigger hole. That way fucking D can shove his dick in it.
Yeah. Speaking of penises, did you see Andrade? Wrestler Andrade?
Oh, yes.
Vaguely, yes.
Did you see that shit that's going around with that picture of him having a boner from after he had a match with Darby Allin?
What?
Yeah, and we all found out why Charlotte left him. That's the funny thing.
There you go. Now that's a zing. Now that's a zinger. I like that. There you dang. You.
Oh god.
Hey,
The
dude.
guy's coming at me.
You guys want to hear? Do you guys want to hear something funny? Like I just found out like I'm under a tornado watch right now. That's dope, dude. Fuck yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, look, I got the picture right here.
See,
Oh,
we were
God.
expecting. John, what you?
And now his entire Google algorithm's fucked up. Wait, no, it already is. He's a fucking podcast producer.
We were expecting weather tomorrow, but apparently there may or may not be weather tonight. Pretty dope.
Yeah, but did
Apparently
anyone?
Andrade doesn't have fucking much weather either, but holy fuck. That thing's small.
That's not really a bump. That's just maybe that's just like his junk, like all lumped in like to like one little.
Nah, that dude's erect as fuck, dude.
My fucking left testicle's bigger than that. I might need to go see a doctor.
I don't know. Jury's out on this one.
Yes, oh yes, it is, and James Marsden is not in it. So, did you see by any chance the fight between Ronaldo Lopez and George Soler?
A little bit. I saw the highlights.
Let's look at this real quick because JM talked about this. He said a hilarious take on this, but I'm going to show you two different angles. Okay.
Now here comes Soler going after Lopez. They square up, and Soler and Lopez are throwing haymakers. They're going after each other. Soler is finally tackled from behind as the Angels and Braves are all out onto the field. That came up out of nowhere.
Yeah, so they started fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at this. Look at this slow-mo right here.
See Lopez has the ball in his hand.
He's got the ball in his fucking hand and smacks him across the face with the ball.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So
yeah,
JM,
they didn't look very happy with each other.
Yeah, so JM said that outside of Major League Baseball, this is a criminal offense.
That is correct. That's battery. Like,
yeah. And they've only been suspended for 7 games.
It was on the field, and I'm not going to advocate for using baseball bats and balls as weapons. Okay, that's bullshit. Okay, it's like let me state very clearly.
It was mentioned to me when Piazza rocked fucking Roger Clemens with the bat once too.
He didn't know. He like just tossed it in his. That was a whole. That was a whole.
We're talking baseball. I don't know any of these fucking names.
You're not missing too much, but there's a history of this shit in baseball. Like,
let me show you.
Fighting in baseball are nothing new. Like that's.
Let me show you this thing, and Jay will definitely recognize this person.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
I mean, if we start talking like old school, like fucking Babe Ruth, the newest I'm able to fucking name is like fucking McGuire.
Like 90s, but like around the 90s then?
Yeah, like late 90s, early 2000s. Early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah.
The most
I just
famous
fell off from fucking baseball though. That's the thing. Like,
this is what it was about right here.
Oh, you're funny, John.
I love this. This is the greatest clip of all time.
You can read his lips.
So, I mean, he hit the home run.
Yep.
And now the Royals have
absolutely
the 1-run lead.
Crushed one off Gossage, which did not happen very often in those days. Crushed one off Gossage. Billy Martin. Yeah, Billy Martin comes out fucking complaining as usual. This shit's like
fucking Yankees.
This shit's like this shit's like WWF shit, dude. Like back in the day, like this is when the Royals and the Yankees were like pretty heated rivals.
Dude, that bat. Look at that bat.
Look at the fucking pine tar on that fucking bat.
Yeah, look at that shit. That's fucking sexy as fuck, dude. Just fucking knocked a home run off Goose Gossage with that shit all fucking oiled up. Haha, bop.
Where is it?
Here it comes. Now they're getting. Oh, now he's pissed. Oh, now you got old George pissed. He's gonna fight somebody.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on, especially are you familiar with CB Buckner, the umpire, Jay?
Vaguely, I've seen a couple of articles that mention his name.
Yeah.
Usually not in the best of terms.
Yeah, so he missed the play.
Mm-hmm.
He missed the play a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Called the guy out when the guy touched the bag. Turned into a whole fucking thing, and when they looked at the camera, he wasn't even paying attention. He wasn't even looking at the base.
Right. Imagine getting paid that much money to like be that lazy at your job.
Yeah, and then funny enough, I think like 2 days later, he got hit in the face with one of the balls.
Oh no shit. That's a little scary. That's not like I don't care.
Yeah, he was home plate umpire, and a foul ball. Someone tipped the foul ball, hit him right in the face. Got ejected from the game right there.
I think I saw the replay of that actually.
Yeah,
my wife replay of that because it hurt him even with the face mask. Like it hurt him.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that that's God.
Oh my god!
You know that God did that for all the fucked up plays that he's been doing.
I just want to remind our viewing audience, like if you go to a sporting event, and since we brought up like the umpire on the field is constantly on camera, I just want to remind everybody for your own safety when you go to sporting events nowadays, especially at major league events, be it football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever, you are on camera. If you're not on camera at the site itself, you're on somebody's phone, you're in the background of somebody's picture. Okay, like please carry yourselves accordingly. Okay, you're in public, right?
Yep.
If they can catch an umpire not looking at a call on the field, okay, and like I know you just feel like Joe Schmo in section like 62B. Okay, you're still on camera. You're still fucking on.
What did he have? What did he have? A loaded bat? Yeah, loaded with pine tar.
Yeah, can't. The rule of the time. There was a very very specific rule in the rule book at the time that stated you could not have pine tar more than 18 inches up the bat, and pine tar is used for gripping. When this is before they a lot of guys had gloves and shit, like they use pine tar. Anywho,
barehanded,
fucking barehand that bitch, right? Anywho, so. It was, in fact, that there was more than 18 inches of pine tar, so they disallowed his home run after he hit that home run. They disallowed it and called him out, and that's why he came screaming out of the dugout. This is a very famous baseball game. Like I think it was John. Check my dates. Let me see if I still got it. July 23rd, July 23rd, 1983. I think that was July 23rd, 1983. Check my dates. Check my baseball knowledge. Freaking.
Yep.
That's
the date.
All right. There you go. And I'm pretty sure that bat is in a display case at the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure.
It's in Kansas City, I think.
It's in ours then. Okay. Then it's in our Hall of Fame then. Okay.
Where is
right behind left field? That's right behind left field if you freaking ever come to Kaufman. You can go to the Hall of Fame for free. The Royals Hall of Fame. Whoop whoop.
Oh yeah, it's on display currently at the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but since just this past December, they just went back to Kentucky to the factory in Louisville, Kentucky.
Really?
For archival.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is very yeah.
You ever think like you play a game like Starfield where they talk about like artifacts and stuff like that? Imagine one of the artifacts that like being in the future, right? You find this fucking baseball bat with this dried up goop in it. You don't know what the fuck it is. And it says, why is this behind the case? Why is this locked behind this vault here? What is the importance of this?
Why do we keep finding shitloads of these wooden sticks all over this geographical landmass? It's like they must have had a ball game, some kind of a ball game where they use this stick.
Now, the last thing I have in baseball, the Mets, they had to move a game, their Tuesday and Wednesday games up because of weather. Because of the change, they offer complimentary tickets to fans to make the new start time and vouchers for fans who already had tickets. And all of the free tickets were claimed within hours, right? Only 58% showed up. And it was an empty stadium for the complimentary ticket day at Citi Field.
Really?
Yep.
Really? So they you could literally just show up and go to a ball game, and they still had that many,
and still no one showed up.
That hurts. That hurts. That's like they're still trying to pigeonhole stadium here to be built downtown here in Kansas City. And you can tell so many people are just like not like they're like we literally just voted on this, and they're still trying because their lease expires in like 4 years, so they've only got 4 years to like what are you gonna do, Royals? You're gonna like, and it's like and they are still trying to make a push to do something downtown, and like all the locals are like, don't do it. Like, don't do it.
Because
when I say locals,
downtown, where the fuck are they going to put it?
They'll
find space.
They will find space, but that is a huge part of the argument. Also, another one is parking. Another one is like, there's not going to be any more tailgating.
Yo, Irish.
Tailgating is like a fucking goddamn national pastime out here. You know what I mean? So like, especially with the Royals and the Chiefs side by side, like that parking lot is like historic to the fans, basically. Like, you played catch with your dad in like aisle 3. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like when you was a kid, and now you're doing it with your kid. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna be able to do that shit downtown. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Irish? We've got the right name, huh? Who's this guy?
Somebody from Basement Game. One of the co-owners of Basement Game Works.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's just an audio thing.
I got you. Welcome.
Yeah, no, but
the thing is, Jay actually is just using laptop mic typically, where me and John both have external mics that are tuned a little bit differently.
The whole setup, like just the whole kit and caboodle, the
whole gargle, the whole gaggle fuck, if you will.
That's freaking fun.
I'll tell you, the software that we're using, it has nothing to do with his laptop mic, Irish.
Oh, because trust me, if we took the makeup off, you wouldn't like what he sounds like.
Right?
Shit, everyone was
one
fucking
case where you can put lipstick on a pig and it actually looks better. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then Rockstar Games. You heard about what happened this weekend?
I saw a blurb scrolling Reddit today, but it was I don't think I gleaned much out of it. Was there another leak, or was there some kind of a no?
Well, the leak happened.
It was financial. It had to do with like their finances, like how much money they actually bring in.
So like, a group of teenagers. I don't know why it's teenagers going after Rockstar. Like they're just that mad. Is
I mean, if I spent my dad's retirement account on GTA 5 online, like I'd be mad. I'd be a little bit mad too, probably.
Yeah.
Like
and from the Dutch, you'll hear about that on Saturday for BRVG.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
I might have into that one because like I've got all the opinions on Red Dead, and I love that whole series. So yeah,
and I'll get to that in a second because there's so many people talk. Christian Bale said he wanted to be in it. Carl Urban said it.
It's compelling. It's a compelling story. It's just a compelling aspect.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Jack Black all have spoken about it. So,
well, I think the cutscenes alone in both games is something around like 30 hours or some shit like that. Yeah. I mean, that's 30 episodes. That's fucking 3 seasons.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, I wouldn't want to see that story again. You know what I mean? Like the story.
You want the universe.
I want to see a prequel that leads up to the Blackwater Massacre.
I could freaking get on board with that. young Micah, young freaking.
Seriously, think about it, because like we already know the story of what happens within these couple years from Red Dead Redemption 2 going into the first Red Dead Redemption. We already know what happens. We don't need a rehashing of that, or we don't need stories. Oh, this was shown, like, oh, this wasn't shown in the game. Like, no, bullshit. No, that story has already been told. Give us the story, the coming of age tale of them coming together, of them knowing each other, because Arthur was just a child when Dutch adopted him, and then the same thing when they found John. You know what I mean? So there's literally, and you don't even need to introduce John Marston until like the final season of the show, because he wasn't even part of the group when they first started. You know, he was like a stray away.
Yeah, but he was
replay Red Dead.
He was present at Blackwater, though. He was present.
Yes, he was. He was.
Because that's how we are introduced to him in the opening sequences of Red Dead 2.
Yeah. So I mean but that's what's going on. But yeah, back to this Rockstar hack, right? Mm-hmm. So they get hacked by this group called Shiny Hunters.
Okay.
And so they say, give us money or we'll leak this information. And Rockstar never pays. Okay.
I mean, have you ever played their games? I mean, come on, like they're just going to give you the finger. They're just going to give you the finger and fart.
Yeah.
You know
so they acknowledged that a hack happened, and this group said, if you don't give us so and so on this date, on April 14th tomorrow, we're going to leak some stuff. The leak happened a couple hours ago, so they kind of broke their own deal, I guess is the thing to say. And guess what, guys? Guess what got leaked? You're never going to believe it. Rockstar makes a lot of fucking money. Okay.
Yeah.
They make about $9 million a week off of GTA Shark Card subscriptions and GTA Plus subscriptions equally. Are we that fucking surprised? Ooh, why don't you leak us the third trailer? Why don't you leak us some gameplay footage? No, you want to tell us that they make $9 million a fucking week.
Well, I think it's more I think if I'm interpreting their leak correctly and why they would do something like that, it's more of a slap in the face to the gamers who wanted DLC for, Red Dead 2, wanted a freaking decent online in Red Dead 2. You know what I mean? And this is going back to where GTA 5 at its time was a masterpiece, and it has spawned GTA 5 Online, which I am currently playing. I purchased that game on opening night.
And to piggyback that, and what From the Dungeon is saying, From the Dungeon, Rockstar has never charged for a DLC.
No, they came. Well, no. Undead Nightmare was bought.
Well, I'm saying for GTA 5 specifically, they have never.
No, they have not for GTA 5.
And Undead Nightmare, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you just buy the bundle, you're really just
It was worth it. It was that's DLC worth, and the Lost in the Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony. You know what I mean? Like those were worth it. You know what I mean? Like that's DLC that's worth. I'll pay another $20 or $40 for like the additional story in the universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish they had done that with Red 2. Like that. I think that's a big. Because it is kind of a slap in the face to everybody that Red Dead 2 is having like a renaissance right now, and everybody's getting into it.
It's crazy.
I would like to see an Undead Nightmares 2.
Oh yes. Oh, we
just because it was fucking amazing the first go round. Like, give us a second one.
I thought it was a foregone conclusion when Red Dead 2 came out, and the fact that GTA 5 Online in certain periods released regular online updates and like DLC. So it was like when
I really wish you had a PS5, Jay. Fuck me.
Dude, I recently just started getting back into the GTA 5 Online universe about maybe 2.5 months ago, not quite. And there is so much more for me to do than there was like 10 years ago when I was playing online originally. You know what I mean? Like there's so much more to like. There's so many missions I haven't even touched. Like there's just stuff out there that I haven't explored.
I recently started replaying replaying Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I
You said you had started playing it.
I haven't started it yet. I doubt when you guys talked to me about that. I doubt it's on my Xbox right now. I just haven't started it. Just haven't started it.
Yeah,
Is it really, is that game badass or what? Like, is that like, because I've done God of War. That was a great game. Like,
Valhalla's good. I talked about that a couple months ago. It's really good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's just a lot more. I mean, it's an Assassin's Creed game, so it's like taking Norse mythology, mixing it with Assassin's Creed.
Sure.
So like now you're this giant buff fucking Viking dude running around trying to go stealth mode.
Pillaging.
You're trying to be stealthy.
But you're like a 6'8".
But you're like a 6'6" fucking
like
450-pound fucking Viking that
it's
like
fucking
goes
hilarious
with a fucking axe, and it's like
the axe is just as big as his head.
350 pounds.
Yeah, the axe is just as big.
I'm not quiet. Like, how the fuck is this 6'8" fucking 400-pound fucking Viking supposed to be an assassin?
I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, they had to hunt in the woods. They did have to hunt in the woods, and you had to be quiet in the woods if you're going hunting. You know what I mean? So like, there is a little fever to that flavor. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's cool that you're back to that, because fucking Starfield just got released on PlayStation. So I've been playing the fucking shit out of that again.
It's one of those things, like my PS5, I've got to fucking pull it apart again because it's overheating again. So what I've been doing is I've just been playing it.
Is that like the PS5 version of like the Red Rings of Death? Like, do a lot of or like,
so the PS5 we have, my wife bought it from a pawn shop.
It's always the refurbished ones. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it was refurbished. What it is the first time I had to pull it apart when it started overheating, there was so much shit gunked up in the fucking cooling system because whoever owned it before they sold it to the pawn shop was a heavy smoker.
Right. I think you've seen
all the nicotine tar stuck on it, the inside of it. Like I spent 3 days and probably about $30 in fucking 99% isopropyl alcohol to try to clean it the first time to get all of the fucking nicotine tar off of it. And I still didn't have it perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
So with living in a house where we have cats and shit, the hair just keeps getting gunked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to pull it apart again. But this next time I'm going to do a little bit deeper pull apart, and I'm going to soak the components in the alcohol for like 3 days before I put it back together.
There you go.
Yeah. Alcohol does the trick.
It's good shit, though. That's good shit.
In many ways.
Yeah, and
Rockstar,
Rockstar makes a lot of money.
Yeah, but again,
Rockstar
I mean, I've got
a fuck ton of money.
I've got the PlayStation Portal, so you know, if the PS5 doesn't work, I still can play fucking PlayStation shit. The only reason I pay for the PlayStation Plus membership is because of having the Portal. Because if you don't have it linked to a system, you can just, if you have a PlayStation Plus membership, you can just use the cloud gaming to play any game you want.
Makes sense.
That's true too. That's true. But yeah, I
and
mean,
the Portal's a cheaper way of fucking being able to play some of the new gen shit, Jay.
Well, I'll look into it maybe one of these days. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption in bed. I have my PlayStation connected to my iPad, so I just fucking lay in bed.
Yeah, it's Red Dead and Warhammer. You know what I mean? Like that's stay to bed at night.
I was looking for something on fucking Marketplace earlier today, and I saw like 10 different postings in my area for the PlayStation Portal. People are turning around and selling them for $100, $110.
Really? I wonder what's up with that. They just don't use them, or
it's probably they don't use them, or they thought it was going to be different than what it is, and it's not. And because I mean, it's not a standalone handheld game system like the Nintendo Switch. It's its own fucking system. Like You can play it docked and on a TV or a computer screen, or you can play it in handheld mode.
Yeah.
The Portal is a companion device for a PlayStation 5, but if you don't have a PlayStation 5 due to PlayStation, Sony getting enough complaints, they did an update with the software where now you can just have the Portal on its own as long as you have a PlayStation account and you pay for their subscription service.
Interesting.
So it's one of those things. It's probably more so people that just didn't understand the concept, or they just don't use it and they understood the concept and they're like, it sits there collecting dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like my PlayStation. I've been playing a lot more. I play it all the fucking time. I mean, again, I'm playing Starfield again, and they re-released it. They updated the game. You could fly around space now with no issue. But this is the way that the game should have been
the other day. Like they relaunched it.
Yeah, they relaunched it, and it's the way that the game should have been released when it came out.
What a shocker!
I know.
I won't go back and replay it. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm having such a good time with it, man. I've already finished about 48% of the game already within the last couple days. I'm fucking loving it again, and it's just like I like these stupid RPG games, Fallout and all that stuff. They're great. They're great games.
I've been enjoying GTA 5 Online. That's why I'm replaying it. And actually, they're about to take it off of Game Pass. I'm probably going to purchase the thing.
You're probably going to have to. Yeah, you're probably going to have to.
But again, like most of what I would call Rockstar's DLC, it's worth it because there's
yeah.
I've been playing the shit out of that game, and there's still so much shit I haven't even.
You know what I just realized too. You have Red Dead for PlayStation.
I do. Mm-hmm.
If you,
PS4. Yeah.
So like, see, there's only a PS4 version of the game, so like I could actually play that with you.
Oh, okay.
From my PlayStation 5, yeah.
Okay, we need to figure that out. I have not currently hooked this PlayStation up to the internet in this house, but it won't be that hard.
Yeah, it won't be. Shit, I'll probably play a little bit of it tonight in bed. Who knows? It's always a good run with that game, and I mean, and people are there were rumors that Amazon is working on the show, but no one knows. No one knows. I don't know. We don't know. All the studios are moving over here to New Jersey too. I'm sure that when that whole transition is over,
I wish a lot of.
Speaking of, sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
I was just gonna say I wish a lot of the producers, be it movies or TV, whatever series of whatever, I wish they would just get around to shit and make it happen faster. And it's like we know it can be done.
Well,
we've seen it done in the past.
Well,
we don't wait three years between fucking TV seasons.
Think about what's happening right now. There's a big move right now happening from the west to the east right now with Hollywood, and it's slowing things down a lot right now.
And it already got slowed during the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like when COVID happened, things like damn near shut down so like everything got like backlogged. You know what I mean?
Well,
go ahead.
What I was saying was, speaking of Red Dead, one thing that I'm actually purchasing probably this week. So they re-released Red Dead, the first one, including Undead Nightmare on the Switch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Worth it.
And mobile too.
And I haven't played that in so fucking long.
Yeah, it's on mobile through Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that you can play games on Netflix.
The Switch, so I just looked it up. The Switch right now has a sale on it for like $25.
Nice.
Oh shit! There's a professional ship simulator game coming out. I wonder when the Strait of Hormuz DLC is going to come out for that.
Oh my god! God damn it! God damn.
Oh Jesus Christ! Too soon, John.
Do we have thunder?
You?
No, not
Do you
yet.
have Hunter? What's going on, Gio? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, I never met a person, well, except from the dungeon, that has ever said anything negative about Red Dead Redemption.
Well,
it's It's a masterpiece. I mean, I'd say both of them.
Not to talk shit about one of our concurrent viewers or anything, but
No,
I'm going to
do
talk
it.
shit about one of our concurrent viewers and everything. I wouldn't take a goddamn thing fucking D says to heart when it comes to fucking video games. I'll give him music. I've listened to his fucking podcast. I will give him fucking music, but I am not giving him fucking video games.
I don't
like playing Cowboys and Indians game.
Yeah, he probably still plays fucking Pong and thinks it's fucking like
he plays Lego Batman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's the game. And Spider-Man.
So
who the fuck plays Spider-Man anymore?
He's a fucking showmo. Got it.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Probably put another rule in the fucking rule book, Sean.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a J moment. I'm sorry. All in good jest there,
Oops.
D, all in good fucking jest.
Oh my God.
Went from a roast to a flame war, right? Like there you go.
Oh my God. Turned into a fucking pig roast, if you ask me. Jesus
I
Christ.
own fucking a flamethrower. Try me. I can fucking win that war
Jesus
too, Jay.
Christ. No, but
It's legal in North Carolina. I own one.
Yeah, but D, I'm telling you, man. And first of all, there's barely any Indians in the game too. There's more. There's probably more Mexican. There's more Mexicans in Red Dead Redemption than there are Indians in there.
The only reason to play fucking Lego games is if you have kids.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I like the Star Wars Lego games.
Okay, I'm still just like trying to fucking dig a D here.
Yeah.
I own the fucking Lego Star Wars fucking
Geo.
games.
Geo's right though.
I was gonna say there's definitely a shit ton of fucking Asians in fucking Red Dead.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. You're right. There are more. There's probably.
Well, yeah, because they be working on the railroad.
There's less natives than any other group in the game. There's less natives.
Yeah.
They're probably like the
There's
least.
less natives because you killed them all, Jay.
Well, all the settlers on both sides of my family probably did. I mean, let's just get down to brass tacks. Please don't hold me responsible. Please don't hold me responsible for shit that happened 175 years ago.
I'm with Gio
John's
right
over
there.
Here like this just went completely off the fucking rails. What the fuck?
Digging up all them bones in the past, right? Like, yeah.
John's over here
Oh my
like
God.
Joe calls fucking D a chomo. Jay's fucking ancestor killed all the fucking natives.
Squillini, I'm going to be honest with you. This type of talk I expect out of a blue-haired Karen. I'm just saying. This is the type of stuff I hear they say on the internet all the time. Jesus Christ, you've lost the plot, Squillini. You've lost the plot. But I got to agree with
It
Gio.
must be the fucking rubber duck shirt. It must be the fucking rubber ducky
It's
shirt.
gotta be. Yeah, put it. Do what Richard Gere does with it. But I gotta be with Gio on that one. Saint Denis. There is something about Saint Denis. The smell of it, the shit on the cobblestone,
Vampires, the fucking vampires and shit.
The vampires, the smell of paper being made and over there by the newspaper spot. It's gold. It's gold. I mean, if I could live in a world that wouldn't irradiate me and wasn't post-apocalyptic, it would be
like the Red Dead.
I'm all for randomized murder within reason, Gio.
Oh, dude, that's my bag in all Rockstar games, dude. I'm like, if somebody wants to play, dude, like the whole town's gonna feel it. The whole town.
What's going on to simplify? He said, "Wait, what game's got vampires in it?" Oh, dude, this is what I'm telling you. There's so much more in Red Dead than you could kill the KKK.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the best.
Done it multiple times.
Every
dude,
time.
You ever just scum save it and just kill them different ways?
Yes, I've done exactly that. So speaking of the KKK, here's a little known fucking fact about Squillini and where he grew up.
Please finish this sentence.
Hey, no, I'm not fucking a member of the KKK. I'm going to go ahead and fucking throw that out there.
Fucking thank God.
But
holy fucking shit.
the town my family moved to when my parents moved from New York down to here when I was fucking 7 months old.
Mm-hmm.
When you would cross over the bridge to go into the downtown area where our courthouse was, up until 2017, there was a sign that said, "Welcome to the home of the North Carolina KKK."
Holy cow. That's insanity, right? Like you would, but that, yeah, right?
That's
like
wild.
I also live in a state where it's still legal to beat your wife on the courthouse steps on Sundays.
On God's day?
I can't
Yes.
imagine. I can't imagine any, like, there'd be very many people like taking the offer up on that though. Like that's one of those like archaic laws like nobody really like pays attention to anymore, right?
I'm
Like-
not gonna say the thought didn't cross my mind with my ex-wife.
Oh my God, will you stop? So now we're venturing into DV territory. Can we not? Like, but can we fucking not? Like, pretty please? Like,
Joke, Jay. Joke.
Yeah, I know.
Where the fuck is HR when you need them?
Who's our HR again? Is
Strobridge.
that fucking Strobridge?
No, where's,
He ain't gonna do shit.
Strobridge is probably in the woods, tripped out right now. He's
And
probably in
we-
the woods.
and we've officially
Benoit is still that fucking bad, Gio. Shut the fuck up.
no holds barred. No holds
Yeah,
barred.
but you know what's crazy? How they're
the
naming
conversation
roads.
got bad when Benoit gets fucking brought into it.
Yeah, but you want to know what's crazy? How they're bringing that name up? They're naming robots in LA Benoit.
Oh, come on, dude. Like, what is wrong?
This is why.
The
This is
internet
why
ruined
AI is
everybody.
bad. This is
The-
exactly why fucking AI is bad. Because if the robot overlords take over, it's going to be the Benoits.
The internet.
We're all fucked.
The dead internet theory is a thing. The dead internet theory is a thing, and like the internet ruined everybody. Like, just ruined us all. Oh
I
my
mean, at
goodness.
this point, we've hit a point in society where we couldn't even kill it with fire.
Well, you could, but it'd be like unplugging Skynet. You know what I mean? Like, because you'd have to kill the electricity. Like, that's like
Yeah.
the internet is now entwined with electricity. Like the electricity that we use for everything.
But speaking of Benoit,
How about that?
you know what is this coming up weekend? WrestleMania.
I was going to ask you guys if you were planning on watching.
I do.
Most likely. Well, this weekend I'm gonna be at Gio's house for we're doing our 420 episode, so I'm not watching WrestleMania. Fuck
I
that.
want to see. Well, I want to see fucking what happens with this Rhodes Orton fucking shit on Sunday,
Yeah.
because Pat McAfee, who has no business being in the fucking wrestling industry whatsoever, he's a cuck. He belongs in a chair in the corner. He has no business doing what he's doing. Has gotten himself involved. But at the same time, we've now gotten the early career version of Orton back, who's just completely ruthless, doesn't give a fuck. Like, he straight beat the shit out of fucking Rhodes the last 2 weeks.
Right.
However, the storyline they're going with is McAfee's been in fucking Orton's ear, convincing Orton that Rhodes is bad for the fucking business.
I hope they do better than that.
And that's
I
why
hope fucking Rhodes
will
goes
not be
out and beats
watching.
the dog shit out of fucking Orton. That's what I hope.
if I want to watch a bunch of men in tights, I'm just gonna watch Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
We're men in tights.
I saw that in the theater, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
Okay, Grandpa.
Let me ask you, Jay. Did you see the crucifixion too?
That was a little bit
Were
earlier.
you
but
were you there when Simon was flung upside down?
possibly.
Okay. Let's go back even more. Were you there when the seas parted?
Possibly. Rode a take, held a general's rank.
Oh,
You know.
You know what? I just figured it out. You were the guy who invented the wheel. You're the caveman.
or maybe just showed everybody how to use fire. Right. Maybe just gave humanity like the tool. Right.
Fuck
Like
me.
the tool. You know what I mean?
Okay, so first off, John, you're mistaking Jay with D. D invented the fucking wheel. He also was the guy that gave George Washington his first set of fake teeth.
I'm going to take that because I have to answer this. I don't understand how great wrestling is. I don't understand how great wrestling is. I grew up during the Attitude Era, okay? I remember my oldest wrestling memory is seeing X-Pac, whatever the fuck his name was back in the day, 1-2-3 Kid, when he pinned Razor Ramon. That was when wrestling was great. The Attitude Era. That was when
Stone
wrestling
Cold
was
came
great.
out, when the Authority was fucking doing their thing and fucking gave them a beer bath.
Yeah.
When Right to Censor came out,
and Coors Light fucking
when Right to Censor came in and turned the Godfather into the Good Father, that was good wrestling. Okay, when Triple H was gone for 9 months, he came back at Madison Square Garden and the roof blew off. That was good wrestling.
When Triple H and fucking Mick Foley had that goddamn insane fucking goddamn match at the Royal Rumble.
When Mick Foley fucking fell through the top of the fucking Hell in the Cell.
Oh my god!
So I don't want to hear
wrestling.
So I don't want to hear about. I don't know how great wrestling is, because it's not great anymore. Because I remember a time when they didn't need to have all these celebrities working for them, like Stephen Amell and Logan Paul and I Show Speed. I remember. Go ahead.
Back when they took and fucking had Hulk do a fucking heel turn and join the fucking NWO. That was fucking wrestling.
Yeah, or when fucking Mark Merrow got his fucking ass kicked by Butterbean on Raw's War. Like that was
when
good
we saw
wrestling.
China in a fucking sex tape. That was fucking wrestling.
That has nothing to do with wrestling, Squillini. That has nothing to do with wrestling.
Guilty. I'll fucking do it again.
When Bubba Ray powerbomb Mae Young off, or when Mae Young gave birth. That was, or when I look back and when I see Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon at the King of the Ring, and Kurt Angle flipped Shane over his head to a glass panel that didn't even break, to Shane being slammed on his head.
Yeah. That was a rough spot. That was a rough spot.
That was fucking wrestling.
However,
that was also fucked up props, because when
someone got the wrong glass, right?
About that, the fucking glass was supposed to be prop glass, and it was supposed to fucking shatter when Shane hit it.
The way you see his body drop after doof doof.
CM Punk. When CM Punk was in Ring of Honor, that was good wrestling.
When CM Punk dropped the pipe bomb and walked out of WWE, that was fucking wrestling.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear about it. Wrestling is fucking stupid right now, okay?
When Cena was the professor of thugonomics, that was still fucking wrestling.
You had Lars Sullivan, who turned out to be a white supremacist. You had plenty of chomos that turned out to be. You even had Alberto Del Rio, who's back in jail again for the same crime that he did when
Christ.
Yeah. Like there is, you can't tell me that if someone tells me that wrestling right now is good, then you need to get off the fucking meth.
I've started actually watching AEW more, because AEW is taking
Christ on his throne.
AEW is taking those good eras of WWE and bringing them back.
It's all whack. If there's any respectable wrestling that I do, if I did watch it, it would probably just be Billy Corgan's NWA. Not flashy, not over the top. It's just,
at this point, I'd rather go to these independent promotions in my area. I don't want to fucking.
They're just as good.
They're
just as good.
Because for my area, I priced it out because fucking Raw was here recently, or it was SmackDown. Was it SmackDown or Raw? It was one of the fucking two. I don't fucking remember. I priced it out, and even for like nosebleed seat tickets, for 2 tickets, it was like $250 a fucking person.
So you're choosing 420 over WrestleMania? Yeah, I'm not a fucking virgin. Why would I watch WrestleMania? Why would I sacrifice the greatest holiday that God gave us?
He said I'm not a virgin.
To watch WrestleMania.
Hey, can I tell you guys something kind of cool? Like, it's about to get spicy here. Like, I just looked out my front door, my back door, and like, it's gonna get spicy here in a second. I love it.
I've been watching the weather alerts on my end for your area, Jay, because I still have that shit set up in my weather apps from when we visited 2 years ago.
Can you pull up like a live Doppler? Just like even if it's like still mode, like just show them what it looks like right now.
Yeah, because we're about to end in a second. 420 is Monday. Yeah, I know. That's why we do the weekend to celebrate.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like, my live Doppler's not showing fucking shit.
For KC?
But I see the tornado watch and shit. Yeah, for KC.
Let me see here.
Speaking of which, you know what else is coming up here soon, Jay?
What's that?
The 2-year mark since I was up there visiting you, which means my 2-year wedding anniversary.
Hell yes. Has it already? It's already been 2 years. Good God, I love it.
Yeah. So Memorial Day weekend this year will be 2 years from when I was in Kansas City. In 2 weeks is my 2-year wedding anniversary. Actually, I think we have a podcast episode the night of my anniversary.
Okay. We'll work around if need be.
Oh no, it's a school night for the kid. We're not gonna have fucking free time or anything. So,
yeah. Well, fuck yeah. Well, let's get to where'd that static come from?
Probably not. Jay. Probably mine. It's about to thunderstorm right now.
Oh, okay, makes sense. So, dude, yeah, because your internet.
You telling me you can't? Oh my gosh, you should see it's coming. The bad part's not gonna hit. Doesn't look like for about an hour, but like you should see the red. How do I share my fucking screen?
Well, I didn't Google it. I just used my weather app, Jay. There's a difference.
Dude, you should have Googled like, because if you have a zoomed out version where it shows Missouri and Kansas, yeah, that shit. Zoom in on that shit, John. That's headed my way right now. Fuck yeah, dude. Gonna be a party.
There's nothing else around him but that.
There's gonna be a party tonight, dude.
Yes, there is. But guys, I want to thank you guys for coming to another episode of DD214 Network. We love it when you guys come hang out with us Monday nights, every Monday at 7 p.m. You guys already know Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, morning rips, 10 a.m., JM and Diggs, 9 p.m. Thursdays, and then Saturdays, BRVG. And then in 109 days will be the Clean Sanchez Annual. So make sure you come check us out for that. We're going to have a good time with musical guests, other special guests, and things like that. So the weather's here. The weather is here. It's hot outside. And when weather changes come, emotional changes come, mood changes and things like that. And also, some physical changes like you being sick, allergies and things like that, which some people have a very short fuse with sometimes. Sometimes they want to smell the flowers sometimes. And their temper. Yeah. Walking Dead reference. I didn't even think about that. But for those people who want to just smell the flowers and you can't because your nose is stuffed, people get fucking crazy about that. I know when I can't smell sometimes, I get so pissed off to a point that I knock myself into a fucking like slight depression. Even little things, right? Just kind of like what Squillini was going through earlier in the show. I fucking lose my shit. I lose my shit when stuff doesn't work.
You're talking about the fucking very beginning when I had to repeat the whole opening thing. Yeah.
I fucking, and my poor wife having to see me punch my desk several times and hear me scream out some wild obscenities because I can't control my temper, and I hate that shit. I hate that shit, dude. I hate losing my temper, especially since when you work so hard to kind of drive it away sometimes. And sometimes sometimes it's pretty challenging. I have good days more than bad. And I hope that others are striving to have days like that, you know, days days that they could say, like I just said, I have more good days than bad, you know, because no one wants a bad day, but sometimes the bad day just comes. Sometimes someone dies or something breaks or someone decides to break up with you or not be your friend anymore. You know, things like that take a toll on somebody. And there is someone going through that right now. Someone is going through some type of like episode where they can't control their emotions and they can't control their feelings and they can't control what their next action might even be. You know what I mean? And for those who are going through that, I implore you and I please, and yes, I'm begging you that if you need help, make sure you check out the National Suicide Hotline. Text or call 988 or dial 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-TALK. Seriously, even the littlest of things could trigger an emotional outburst that could be detrimental to yourself and those around you that day. Okay? Like, yep, stick around. I need to give him a call sometime. Yep, you know, and this is that, you know, yeah, we could promote BetterHelp. We could promote all the other ones, but those are subscribed services, you know. And I've said it before, I do understand therapists need to get their money too. They need to get paid for their hard work. But sometimes that price is not something that we have in our pocket. But with the National Suicide Hotline, you don't need to pay a subscription. You could call in, have a conversation with them, let them know your feelings, and they'll get you through your day. And if you need extended services, they'll be able to provide that for you. You know, you are meant to live another day, okay? You are meant to live another day, and it is not your choice to decide when you leave. You know, whether you believe in something or whether you don't, it's not your choice. And simply say it sometimes just comes with understanding service trauma. That too, you know, and we have a lot of people, like we just opened up, what is it, a veterans home? A veterans home here in town for the homeless veterans. Am I right about that? Yeah. Yep, for homeless veterans, and we had the governor do the ribbon cutting for the groundbreaking and stuff like that. And we need more of that, you know, for our veterans, for our civilians, for our brothers and our sisters, our parents, our grandparents, and everyone around us, because everyone deserves to see the light of day. Everyone deserves to have a better day.
And just to add in for those spouses of service members, or even service members that have spouses in the chat. I had to do something for my wife because, you know, coming into a relationship with someone with service trauma, as Hateful said, PTSD is a bitch to deal with for anybody. And especially those of us that have combat related PTSD or service connected PTSD, there's a whole bunch of different things that can set us off. I printed off, and it's on our refrigerator to this day, and it has been for the last almost 7 years. I printed off for her things that can trigger a veteran with PTSD list.
Right. I remember this.
If you need it, let me know. I can get you a copy of it. It's a good reminder. It helps her remember the little things. The things that most civilians aren't going to fucking think of.
Yep.
Most of those that haven't served are not going to think of these little fucking tiny things. There's times my daughter, who's 15 years old, I have to tell her, go read the fucking list. Because she'll do shit, and then my wife gets between us because it sets a fucking fuse off. And then my wife will get me calm again, and then I'll be like, listen, I'm not trying to be a dick. I need you to go fucking refresh yourself on the fucking list. And it helps. It has helped me and my wife sustain a healthy relationship for this June will be 7 years altogether. We're going on 2 years of fucking marriage. It'll help anybody who is in that type of scenario where, you've got a non-service member and a service member together, whether you're newly dating or have been together for fucking years. I am willing to help out and provide that to you.
Fuck yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. Make sure you guys come back, hang out with your favorite veterans and your favorite FOB right here on YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're watching or listening to us on. You guys can catch the shows after on Spotify and Apple. And if you're listening on listening or watching on Spotify, you can actually interact with the episode and leave comments and polls and stuff like that, which we'll start doing. The numbers on the episodes are getting fixed currently. There are a lot of episodes to go through that I need to fix, but it is happening. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that, and any suggestions you have, throw them into the Spotify. We thank you guys. We love you guys. You guys have a good one. Remember, full PT gear, black socks, and bring cleats, because we're going to the baseball field next week.
And wrap it before you tap it. If you end up in jail, assert dominance right away. We don't want you to end up in jail, but if you do, just make sure to assert dominance.
How do I assert dominance in jail with my size?
He's a fucking
we will discuss that offline. I am pretty sure in 50 out of 51 states it's illegal, but we will talk about that later.
50 out of 51. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Stay frosty. Peace out.
Guys, be good.
Cool.